we are looking at another Havilland Canada aircraft, this time the DHC-2 Beaver. So the Beavers were designed and produced in the mid-20th century or sometime in the 1950s by Canadian bush pilots for Canadian bush pilots. The Canadian bush pilots went to Havilland Canada and said, hey, the aircraft we have, they're good, but we'd like something a bit better. Can you guys help us? And Havilland Canada said, yeah, sure, what do you guys want? And they told them they wanted an aircraft that could get in and out of small spaces with rugged terrain. And Havilland Canada said, sure, we'll build something for you. And lo and behold, the Beaver was born. Now, well, the Beaver is what's known as a STOL aircraft, slow takeoff and landing. As you can see, it's got a very large wingspan and wing surface area, so it can, produce the lift required at low speeds, as well as it's got trailing edge flaps. I can't tell you exactly what degree they go down to, but it's a lot. Again, to provide lift at slow speeds. And the wheels and suspension system can handle the rugged terrain, and this engine is the Pratt & Whitney R985 Wasp Junior, the smallest of the Wasp family engines. Even though it's got a smaller engine than the Harvards, being the 1340, the 985 was a perfect engine for the Beaver. It provided enough horsepower and power to get the aircraft in and out of small spaces and on rugged terrain that was very common with the bush pilots. Now, this Beaver, again, this isn't verified, but it's known to a lot of the Warbirds members. So if you want to verify, please feel free to let me know. This Beaver is believed to be one of, if not the oldest, flying Beavers in the world. And I have had the opportunity to fly in it, and it is quite something. This particular Beaver is painted in the color scheme City of Auckland trans-Antarctic expedition that Sir Edmund Hillary went on. This isn't the same aircraft he used, it is just painted in that color scheme. So imagine, if you will, sitting in the back of one of these Beavers with a bit of cargo with you, and you have a radial engine in front of you making a heck of a lot of noise. And nowadays it takes in the realm of about 5 hours to travel from New Zealand to Antarctica. And that's on a Lockheed C-130 Hercules. That's a turboprop aircraft with 4 engines. A radial piston engine, single engine, would take much, much longer. And I've been in a flight in this aircraft that lasted maybe, 20, 30 minutes. Granted, I'm not a small man. I am of a larger build and rounder build, I'll say as well. And that short 20, 30 minute flight, it got a little uncomfortable after a while. So to think that you could sit in one of these things for several hours on end is quite something. As I mentioned, here's the absolutely long wing for its size. And inside here is 2 seats in the middle, effectively a bench in the back, and the 2 seats up front. The Beavers can be flown by 1 pilot, although for safety reasons 2 pilots is safer, but a single pilot can be used on the Beavers. The seats in the middle and rear can be taken out, and instead cargo can be placed in the area. The wheels on the Beavers, if you were to land somewhere like in Antarctica with snow and ice, you can have skis clipped onto the side of them, and they can be used to land on the snowy, icy, slightly rougher terrain. Or if you want to change things up completely, you can get rid of the wheels and suspension system, and you can chuck a couple floats on it and take off and land out of water. Additionally, if you want to land on more than just water, you can turn it into an amphibious aircraft, that being adding a retractable wheel system into the floats. This aircraft does fly, like a majority of the aircraft in here do, except for the jets, of course, which is unfortunate. You'll see it on open days, air shows. You'll see it around here every now and taking off and flying every now and then. So as per usual, if you have anything you'd like to add to this video, please feel free to let me know in the comments. Other than that, please feel free to like and subscribe if you'd want, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.